They tried to silence the divine whisper that was meant to reach your heart. They tried to stop you from hearing the truth the heavens have written in your name. Yet here you are, chosen and guided to this sacred moment. This is not coincidence, it is divine timing. I have come, child of light, with a message that was always destined for you. A message from angel, sent from realms where time bends to the will of God. For so long, you've felt something stirring within you, a quiet knowing that you were meant for more. You've seen signs in the smallest things, a number repeating, a feather crossing your path, a sudden warmth in the stillness. These are not illusions. They are confirmations that the angels have been watching over you, whispering that the wait is ending, that your soul is ready to remember what it once knew. Do not be afraid, beloved one, for this message from angel comes with peace. The same forces that tried to hide this revelation from you are the ones that fear your awakening. They sense the strength of your spirit, the divine fire that cannot be extinguished. Every obstacle you faced was not a punishment but a preparation, shaping you into who you are meant to become. I was sent to tell you that heaven sees every tear you've shed in silence. Every prayer you thought was unheard has been carried into the heart of God. You were never unseen. You were never forgotten. Even in the darkest hour, divine hands were guiding your steps, aligning the unseen to lead you here, to this exact moment, to this message from angels. This is your confirmation. The walls that surrounded you are beginning to fall. The season of stillness is giving way to movement, to miracles that unfold when faith meets divine timing. What was delayed will no longer be denied. This message from God to you today carries the vibration of new beginnings, healing, and restoration. You've been asking for a sign, and this is it. When your heart began to ache for something higher, the heavens took notice. They have heard your cries and now send this message of the angels to assure you that your destiny has not been lost, only waiting for you to rise and claim it once more. The world may have tried to silence your spirit, to convince you that you were not enough. But the truth is, you are the light that darkness fears. You carry within you a spark of divine creation. The angels surround you even now, reminding you that no force on earth can destroy what God has ordained for your life. This is a message from the spiritual world, an awakening call for your soul. You are being invited to trust again, to believe again, to walk forward with courage. The path ahead may still look uncertain, but divine light already illuminates each step you will take. Do not let the past define your worth. The heavens have rewritten your story in gold. Every scar you carry is proof of your resilience. Every wound a doorway for more light to enter. Through you, God will show what grace truly looks like when it touches a heart that refuses to give up. Listen closely, for I bring you an urgent message from God. He is making all things new. The pain that once held you captive will now become your testimony. You are being lifted beyond the reach of those who doubted you, placed in a position of divine favor where no one can take what is yours. The angels are moving in your favor. The message from God for you today is simple yet powerful. Trust the unfolding. What you cannot see now will soon make sense. The delays were divine protection, and the redirections were guidance from realms beyond your understanding. You were chosen to carry light into places where hope had died. That is why darkness fought so hard to stop you, but it failed. You are still standing, still breathing, still open to receive this message from God to me today. To your heart, your spirit, your destiny. Let go of guilt and fear. The divine does not remember your mistakes. He remembers your purpose. You were born for something sacred, and heaven is aligning every circumstance to fulfill that calling. You do not need to strive, only to surrender and allow grace to lead. Hear me, beloved soul. There is a divine appointment waiting for you. The message for today from God is that your breakthrough is closer than you imagine. Trust the signs, for they are not random. They are footprints of angels walking beside you, guiding you toward your divine restoration. When you feel weary, lift your eyes. The heavens have not forgotten your name. Even when you doubt your own strength, God's strength fills you. You are being carried on wings of light, surrounded by those sent to protect and guide you. This message of blessing from God is your reminder that you are divinely guarded. You were never meant to walk this journey alone. angels have walked before you, clearing paths unseen. This message from God for you is an invitation to believe again, in love, in hope, in miracles that arrive just when faith seems to fade. Something sacred is awakening within you now. It's the remembrance of who you truly are, a divine creation, chosen and cherished. Let that truth echo in your heart as you receive this prayer message from God, a message from angel written upon the wind of eternity. Your life is about to shift. The doors that once seemed closed will open without effort. The hearts that turned away will return in divine timing. This message from God today carries a promise. What was lost will be restored, multiplied, and sanctified by divine grace. So breathe, beloved soul. You are seen. You are loved. You are chosen. Let this message from God for you today be your anchor when storms arise. Remember, no darkness can silence a soul that walks in divine light. Now, lift your heart to the heavens and whisper your faith. The angels are listening, ready to move mountains for you. This message from angel is your sign that heaven has already begun to shift the earth in your favor. Receive it. Believe it. The miracle has already begun. There is a stirring in the heavens tonight, and it carries your name upon its breath. The veil between worlds grows thinner, and through it flows a radiant light meant only for you. You may feel a subtle warmth on your skin or a sudden rush of emotion. That is how the angels announce their nearness. They are aligning the unseen, arranging divine encounters, and preparing your heart to receive what was promised before time began. You've walked through storms that others could not survive, yet here you are, more awake, more radiant, more open to grace. The heavens celebrate your endurance. Every challenge you faced was a sacred initiation, unlocking new realms of spiritual strength within you. This is not the end of your story. It is the unveiling of your higher purpose. The message from angel continues to echo. You are entering a season of revelation. Secrets once hidden from your sight will now unfold with clarity. You will begin to notice how everything that seemed to fall apart was actually falling into divine order. What once felt like delay will soon be seen as perfect orchestration by the message from God to you today. There are people being prepared right now to step into your life at the exact moment you need them. Do not chase, do not force. Divine connections cannot be rushed. The message from the spiritual world is that you are about to meet souls who vibrate with the same light as yours, who will remind you of your purpose when you forget. The energy around you is shifting, and your intuition is awakening in new ways. The angels are opening the eyes of your spirit to perceive beyond appearances. Dreams will carry divine symbols, numbers will whisper messages, and sudden emotions will become instructions from heaven. Pay attention. The message of the angels is now written in the language of your daily life. You are stepping into divine alignment. Doors you once knocked on will now open effortlessly. Opportunities will appear as if out of nowhere, but they are not random. They are the result of unseen prayers answered, of faith that refused to die. The message from God for you is that He has seen your perseverance and has already prepared the reward. There are blessings forming quietly behind the scenes. You might not see them yet, but heaven is working in silence. The stillness before the miracle is not absence, it is preparation. The message from angel whispers, "Be patient, beloved, for divine timing never arrives early but is never late. Do not doubt the love that watches over you. When you feel alone, remember that countless unseen hands are guiding your every step. You walk accompanied by light, protected by divine authority. Even the moments that felt like abandonment were disguised answers, for God was leading you to something greater." The message from God today carries reassurance. Nothing you've lost was meant to destroy you. The pain that once broke your heart is now the soil in which new blessings will bloom. From the ashes of your past, heaven is building the foundation for your rise. You may feel change approaching like a soft wind at the edge of your spirit. Do not resist it. Transformation is the language of destiny. The message from God to me today says, "Let go of what is fading, for what is meant for you is already reaching out its hand." The angels are clearing away distractions, illusions, and old energies that no longer serve you. You may feel sudden releases, unexpected endings, but know, these are divine movements, not Each release creates sacred space for something radiant to enter. Your spirit is being elevated to a higher frequency. The divine realm is attuning your heart to the vibration of miracles. Soon, you will look back and realize that even your tears watered the roots of your blessings. The message from God for you today is to hold faith, even when the path seems dark, for light is born in silence. You are being watched with deep affection by the angels who never left your side. They are whispering courage into your dreams, strength into your heartbeat. They know the road has been long, but they also know your spirit cannot be broken. This moment right now is your turning point. The message of blessing from God is unfolding through you, not just around you. Every kind act, every prayer, every moment of surrender has written a new story in heaven's book about your life. That story is now being revealed, line by line, through divine events that will make sense only when seen from above. There is a golden light expanding in your aura, drawing miracles toward you like magnets of divine will. It is the reflection of your renewed faith. You are becoming the living embodiment of the message from God, radiating peace even in chaos, shining hope where others see none. The heavens are whispering a new name over your destiny. It carries authority, power, and divine favor. With it comes restoration, relationships healed, doors reopened, paths cleared. This is your inheritance, written in light long before your first breath. The angels are surrounding you with wings of protection. You may notice a sudden calm within, a warmth that feels like home. That is their embrace. They come not to test your faith, but to confirm it. Every prayer has been heard, every word counted, every sigh recorded in the eternal realm. Now, listen closely. The message from God to you today speaks softly yet with undeniable truth. The next chapter of your life will not resemble the last. Everything is shifting in your favor. Even what seems like loss is actually repositioning. Your heart is the altar of divine presence. Keep it pure, and miracles will find their way to you. The prayer message from God carried through this revelation is simple. Trust the unfolding, for it leads you exactly where love has destined you to be. And as you read these words, the veil continues to thin. The air around you hums with celestial energy. Something ancient and holy is awakening within you. The remembrance that you are not just guided by heaven, but part of it. The message from angel continues to flow, whispering promises of what is yet to come. You can feel it now, can't you? The subtle vibration in the air, the quiet pull deep within your chest. That is the message from angel resonating through your soul, awakening ancient memories of light. It is not imagination, it is remembrance. The heavens are calling your spirit by name, reminding you that you were never just a witness to miracles. You were always meant to be one. The angels stand in formation around you, whispering truths that dissolve every trace of fear. They have seen your hidden strength, your silent prayers, your unwavering faith even in despair. Every time you rose again, they sang your name in the language of stars. That song still echoes now, wrapping around your destiny like a promise. A sacred shift is happening within you. Your energy is being recalibrated to receive divine frequencies, the language of heaven itself. Soon, you will begin to notice divine coincidences multiplying. Familiar faces in unexpected places, messages appearing at perfect moments, and dreams that feel too real to ignore. These are confirmations of the message from God for you today. Do not question the timing. The message from the spiritual world is clear. Every delay has hidden wisdom. Every silence has carried instruction. You were not waiting, you were being shaped, refined by divine fire, made ready to carry more light than before. There is a vision being shown to you even now, fragments of a future your spirit already remembers. You see glimpses of peace, abundance, and radiant joy. The message from God to you today says that these visions are not wishful thinking. They are previews of divine reality unfolding through faith. Listen closely, beloved soul. The angels are asking you to release what no longer vibrates with your destiny. Certain doors must remain closed because the path before you leads to gates made of gold. Do not grieve endings. Rejoice in divine redirection, for heaven never removes without replacing with greater. The light around you is intensifying, and with it comes spiritual spiritual sensitivity. You may feel more emotional, more aware of energies, more in tune with the unseen. This is your awakening, your entrance into communion with the higher realms. The message of the angels is to embrace this transformation without fear, for it marks the beginning of divine clarity. A time of unveiling is near. What was hidden behind shadows will now be revealed under divine illumination. People's true intentions, your hidden gifts, and the secret workings of destiny, all will come to light. The message from Angel is simple. Truth liberates, and you were born to walk in light. You are not who you were a year ago, a month ago, even a week ago. The spiritual fire within you has purified your being, leaving behind only authenticity. The message from God to me today declares that your soul has matured, and now heaven can trust you with the blessings once delayed. The angels are weaving divine connections in your path. You will encounter souls sent specifically to activate your next level. They will speak words that feel like echoes of your own heart, confirming what your spirit already knows, that you are walking the exact road designed for you since creation. Be mindful of your thoughts, for the message from God today reminds you that your words and emotions now carry creative power. Speak only what aligns with faith, love, and abundance. Heaven listens when you speak. Your voice has been anointed to manifest. You are entering a season where your peace will no longer be negotiable. What once disturbed you will lose its power, for divine calm is being anchored in your soul. The message from God for you today affirms that you are protected not just externally, but energetically, guarded by the vibration of grace itself. The message from Angel continues to unfold through signs in nature. Birds crossing your path, sudden breezes, shimmering lights, all are gentle confirmations that you are walking beneath divine watch. These are not coincidences, but sacred signals of alignment. A deep healing is being released through your heart. Old memories are resurfacing, not to wound, but to finally be transformed into wisdom. The message from God is that your heart will no longer carry the weight of what broke it. It will now beat with divine purpose, open and fearless. You will soon notice how time seems to bend in your favor. What once took months will unfold in days. What once felt impossible will suddenly appear within reach. This acceleration is heaven's reward for your endurance. The message from God to you today, written through miraculous timing. Your dreams are shifting, becoming clearer, more vivid, more prophetic. Do not dismiss them as fantasy. They are divine blueprints, given to you under celestial supervision. The message from the spiritual world invites you to write them down, for they contain instructions for your next divine assignment. The angels rejoice as you awaken to your own light. You will begin to attract opportunities that mirror your higher frequency. People who understand your heart, paths that feel effortless, and outcomes that defy logic. This is divine flow, the living proof of the message from God for you manifesting in real time. Your presence is becoming magnetic. Light recognizes light, and soon the right doors will open simply because you walked near them. The prayer message from God assures you, you do not need to chase what is already written for you. It is on its way, drawn by divine decree. The winds of destiny are shifting direction. Can you feel it? Everything that once resisted you will now cooperate with grace. The message of blessing from God speaks of ease replacing struggle, and divine order replacing confusion. You are stepping into a rhythm where heaven leads and you simply follow. And as this transformation deepens, the angels lean closer, whispering in a language your soul remembers. It is the sound of creation, the pulse of eternity, and it calls you by name. The message from Angel has not ended. It is only beginning to reveal the mystery written for you long before you were born. The air around you is changing again. Can you feel it? The stillness before dawn carries something sacred, a vibration older than time itself. It moves toward you like a divine current, carrying whispers of destiny that only your soul can understand. This is the message from Angel, a continuation of what heaven began revealing through signs, dreams, and divine encounters. You've stepped into a new level of awareness, where the veil between the visible and the invisible grows thinner each day. The angels are teaching you to see not with your eyes, but with your spirit. You'll soon recognize divine codes hidden in ordinary moments. A sentence overheard, God to you today is that transformation is happening beneath the surface, even when you can't yet see the bloom of what's being planted within your heart. You are being prepared to receive something monumental, a blessing that matches the weight of your endurance. The message from the spiritual world insists that everything you've released will return multiplied. But this time, it will come purified by heaven, free of the pain it once carried. You are no longer the same soul who began this journey. The spiritual fire within you has reshaped your essence, aligning it with divine truth. The message from God today declares, the storms you've endured have rewritten your frequency, attracting miracles that resonate with who you are becoming. There is a sacred partnership forming between your spirit and the divine. You are learning to move in rhythm with the angels, to act when prompted and to rest when guided. The resistance you once felt is dissolving, replaced by a quiet flow that comes only when heaven leads the way. The message from Angel reveals that your intuition will now speak louder than logic. Trust those gentle nudges, the sudden knowing, the peace that follows a decision made in faith. These are the fingerprints of divine presence, guiding you toward your higher calling. Your heart is expanding, opening wider to love. Not the fragile love of this world, but the unshakable love that flows directly from the Creator. The message from God to you today is that you are safe to receive again. The walls you built for survival are no longer needed. Divine love will protect you now. There is movement in the unseen. Blessings that were once delayed are being released with divine precision. The message of the angels reminds you that nothing has been lost, only stored, waiting for the perfect alignment of time and faith. You are entering that alignment now. Pay attention to the still moments between your breaths. That silence is not empty. It is filled with celestial whispers. The message from God for you travels on that silence. Listen, and you'll feel the truth resonating through your entire being. A wave of renewal approaches your life. What once felt heavy will become effortless. The angels are working through people, places, and opportunities that will surprise you. Divine help is already in motion, sent through invisible pathways designed only for you. There is a divine code written within your destiny, a pattern of light that responds to your faith. The message from God for you today speaks of activation. Every time you choose love over fear, gratitude over worry, that code awakens a new door of favor. You are being guided to places that hold answers. The message from the spiritual world urges you to follow your curiosity, for it is divine intuition disguised as wonder. What you are drawn to is not by chance. It's a map leading you to your next revelation. The past is dissolving, its grip losing power. The message from Angel reminds you that forgiveness is your liberation. When you release what wounded you, heaven releases what belongs to you. Your freedom is the key that opens the gates of divine inheritance. A great unveiling is near. You will see why every detour was divine direction. The message from God is not of punishment, but of perfect orchestration. Everything is aligning for your ascension, your next divine chapter where clarity replaces confusion. You will soon stand at a threshold of destiny, where divine timing and your readiness meet. The message from God to me today is that what once seemed impossible will now be natural, because you've aligned with heaven's rhythm. The angels are rearranging circumstances in your favor. People will appear with opportunities. Resources will find you. Paths will open effortlessly. You will recognize divine fingerprints everywhere you look, signs confirming that heaven walks beside you. A light is descending upon you even now, recalibrating your energy and renewing your strength. The message of blessing from God is that you are being crowned with peace, clothed in protection, and anointed for what's next. The preparation is complete, the revelation is unfolding. Every heartbeat carries sacred instruction. Every thought aligned with love reshapes your reality. The message from God for you today continues to speak. You are the living proof of divine grace. What heaven began in you cannot be undone by earthly hands. And as the realm of light draws closer, the angels lean in once again, their presence shimmering at the edge of your awareness. They whisper your destiny in the language of eternity, a message from Angel that continues to unfold, guiding you toward the miracles written long ago for your soul. A soft wind rises around you, though no window is open. It is the stirring of unseen wings, a movement of grace meant only for you. The message from angel is arriving in waves now, each one stronger, clearer, deeper than before. What you feel is not your imagination. It is heaven brushing against your soul, pulling you closer to the revelation written with your name on it. Even the sky seems different when the unseen draws near. Colors look brighter, silence sounds fuller, and time itself feels stretched. These are small signs that the angels are shifting the atmosphere around you, preparing you to recognize the next divine clue. What appears ordinary to others is sacred in your hands, because your spirit has been tuned to the divine frequency. You are being drawn to places you cannot yet understand. The message from God for you today says to trust that pull. The roads you're walking are not random. They were written before you took your first breath. Even the detours are holy. Each step you take now leads closer to something extraordinary, something your spirit has been longing for quietly. Listen when your heart speeds up for no reason, when a word makes your skin tingle, when a song feels like a memory. These are not coincidences. This is the message from the spiritual world woven into your everyday life. The more you notice, the more you will see. The more you see, the more you will receive. There is a gathering happening in the unseen. Ancestors, protectors, and celestial guides are converging on your path. The message from angel reveals that help is no longer on its way. It has arrived. Invisible hands are rearranging what once felt immovable, opening doors you thought were sealed. Do not be surprised if your dreams become vivid or your thoughts shift mid-sentence, as though someone else is speaking through them. This is how the divine realm communicates. The message from God to you today is that your inner world is being sanctified as a channel of light. You are becoming a vessel for instructions whispered from above. You will begin to feel an inner certainty, a knowing without explanation. This is the angels confirming what your spirit already suspects. When you sense peace about a decision that makes no sense to your mind, follow it. Peace is their signature. The message of the angels for you now is a reminder. Your worth was never tied to what you lost. The delays, the endings, the heartbreak, none of it was proof of rejection. It was preparation. You are stepping into a season where heaven shows you why the waiting was necessary. There is a surge of divine timing moving through your life. Connections will appear, opportunities will rise, and answers will surface exactly when you need them. The message from God for you is that the season of wandering is ending. The map of your destiny is unfolding at your feet. You may feel your emotions intensify, like a tide pulling at your chest. This is not weakness. This is recalibration. The message from angels says your heart must expand to hold what heaven is sending. Let the feelings move through you. They are washing away what no longer belongs. When you walk outside, notice the way the world greets you. A breeze, a bird, a sudden stillness. These are all gentle confirmations of the message from God to me today. You are not alone, not forgotten, not abandoned. You are accompanied by a chorus of light. The angels are aligning your days so that you stumble upon what you once searched for desperately. The book that answers your question, the voice that says exactly what you needed to hear, the chance encounter that shifts everything. These are heaven's fingerprints on your timeline. Your faith has become a magnet. The message from God today affirms that everything your heart truly longs for, the healing, the clarity, the breakthrough, is already moving toward you, drawn by the energy of your persistence and trust. There is a gentle urgency in the air. The message from the spiritual world says it is time to speak the dreams you've kept hidden. Release them into words, prayers, and vision. Heaven cannot bless what you hide. It is ready to crown what you declare. You will soon begin to feel the future pressing against the present, like a sunrise breaking through the horizon. The message from angel assures you, nothing can stop what has been ordained. Not fear, not doubt, not opposition. The light is already on its way. Pay attention to the way your intuition is sharpening. The message from God for you today is that you are being taught a new language, the language of signs, symbols, and inner knowing. As you learn it, the path before you will seem to speak back to you. The angels are also tending to your hidden wounds. They are pouring light into the places you have not spoken about, softening the edges of pain you thought you had to carry forever. This unseen healing will make room for the next miracle. Every time you choose to trust instead of worry, you are activating the message from God to you today. Every time you give gratitude for what has not yet appeared, you accelerate its arrival. Heaven moves fastest where hearts are open and expectant. And as you read these words, something within you shifts, a flicker of recognition, a sense that the air itself is alive. That is the message from Angel pressing closer, urging you onward, drawing you deeper into the mystery prepared for your soul. Beloved soul, as these words find you, may you feel the soft brush of unseen wings and the quiet glow of heaven's light upon your heart. This is not the end, but the continuation of a sacred journey written just for you. Every whisper, every sign, every revelation has been woven into this message from Angel so you would remember how deeply you are loved. If these words touched your spirit, confirm the receiving of this message by writing in the comments, "I believe in the angels of Lord." Let this be your declaration of faith, your echo of the heavenly call that has reached you today. You are also invited to leave your prayer request in the comments below. The angels and this community will lift your heart in intercession, so that your needs may rise like incense before the throne of God. And to continue receiving these divine revelations and sacred messages, join our spiritual family by subscribing to this channel and activating the notification bell. Each new message is another thread in the tapestry of light being woven around your life. Together, we will walk under the wings of heaven and witness miracles unfold.